Good afternoon, students. So this is G. Bhimaraju. So today topic is find maximum slope and deflection when a cantilever being subjected to combination of UDL and point loads. So in the morning we will discuss one problem, that is the combination of point load and UDLs. So this is also same problem, combination of UDLs and point loads. So let me read the question once. A cantilever 1.5 meters long is loaded with a point load 750 newtons at the free end and a distributed load of 2 kilonewton per meter over 0.90 meters from the fixed end. If the section is rectangular, say 75 mm into 150 mm, take E equal to inta, and next calculate maximum slope and deflection. Calculate maximum slope and deflection is the question. Okay, and for this question the diagram is a cantilever beam. One end is fixed, other end is free. This is a cantilever beam. This is the end A and this is end B. So next, a point load 750 newtons at the free end. This point cantilever beam 1.5 meters long. 1.5 meters is long, length 1.5 meters. Is a point load 750 newtons at the free end. This is the free end, 750 newtons. 750 newtons, and next at the free end, and a distributed load of 2 kilonewton per meter over 0.9 meters from the fixed end. If the section is rectangular, so the section is rectangular section. The section is rectangular section. The section is rectangular. So this rectangular height is 150 and width is 750 mm. And free end and distributed load of 2 kilonewton per meter over 0. From fixed end. So the load is from fixed end 0.9 meters. So this load is 2 kilonewton per meter. This is the end C. And the remaining span length is 1.5 minus 0.9. So remaining span length is 0.6. Remaining span length is 0.6. So for this diagram we required a bending moment diagram. We required a separate bending moment diagrams for point load and these UDLs. And this is the reference line at A. This is the reference line at B. So this is the reference line at C. So this is the baseline for point load BMD due to 750 newtons. And next, this is the baseline for UDL BMD due to 2 kilonewton per meter. Due to UDL 2 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so this is the reference lines for BMD diagrams. There is a required conversion of units from newtons to kilonewtons. Why? Because in these units, here units is in kilonewtons, but here point load is in newtons. So newtons, conversion of newtons, there is a point load equal to 750 newtons. So conversion of 750 into kilonewtons. So for the conversion of from newtons to kilonewtons, you can multiply with 10 to the power of minus 3. So 10 to the power of minus 3 is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 3 750 into 10 to the power t into 10 to the power minus 3. So the point load is 0.75 kilo newtons. So here point load is 0.75 kilo newtons. So both the units are in kilonewton. This is the kilonewton per meter and this is the kilonewton. So you can change which is in the problem newtons from newtons to kilonewtons. So kilonewtons answer is 0.75. 0.75. For the changing of conversion of units from newtons to kilonewtons, you can multiply 10 to the power of minus 3. So after multiplication of 10 to the power of minus 3, you can get 0.75 kilonewtons. Okay, here 0.75 kilonewtons. And next we required a bending moment values for the point load and for the UDL. So BMD due to 0.75 kilonewtons, BMD due to 0.75 kilonewtons. And next for these question, this diagram you can assume cantilever beam subjected to point load 0.75 kilonewtons. The span length is 1.5 meters. 1.5 meters. The span length is 1.5 meters. Okay. For this diagram, A end A, this is the end B. So movement at B equal to 0 and movement at A equal to downward deflection minus force into distance. So force is 0.75 into distance is 1.5. So the answer is 0.75 into 1.5 minus 1.125 kilonewton into meter. Why? Because this is in kilonewton, this is in meters. So kilonewton into meter. And next diagram is BMD due to UDL 2 kilonewton per meter. For these diagram you can assume like one end is fixed, other end is free. Only you can assume on the beam UDL, that is in the span of 0.9 meters. The remaining span length is 0.6 meters. So this is the end B, C and A. Okay. For this diagram, the bending moment values is bending moment at B equal to no value. Why? Because here no load. So MC equal to first point is 0 and next point MA equal to downward deflection minus UDL formula is WL into L by 2. WL into L by 2. So the answer is So the answer is 0.81 kilonewton into meter, minus 0.81 kilonewton into meter. Okay, so this is the bending moment values. These values can help to draw a bending moment diagram due to point load and due to UDL. So first of all, for using these values, we are going to draw a bending moment diagram due to 0.75 kilonewtons. So here value 0 and here value 1.125. So point load in the form of a inclined line. Point load in the form of a inclined line. Point load in the form of a inclined line. So this is the negative deflection and this is the center of gravity point. This is the end A and this is the end B and the span length is 1.5 meters. For this diagram, height is 1.12 kilonewton into meter. 1.12 kilonewton into meter is the height. And next for the using of these values, we are going to draw a bending moment diagram due to UDL load. So MB there is a no value, but MC equal to 0 and MA equal to 0.81. So 0.81. So in the portion of C to A, in these between span length is acting at UDL. So UDL in the form of a parabolic shape. UDL in the form of a parabolic shape. So this is the center of gravity point. This span length is 0.9 meters and this span length is 0.6 meters. So this is the L minus L1 and this span length is L1. This span length is L1 and this remaining span length is L minus L1. And next to the height is 0.8. 0.81. The height is 0.81. height is 0.81. Okay, so for this question we required a calculate maximum slope and deflection at the free end. So free end denoted letter is B. So this is the acting at a maximum deflection point also. So and next we are going to find a area of BMD. So area of BMD is nothing but equal to area of BMD due to 0.75 kilonewtons plus area of BMD due to UDL. What is the UDL load? 2 kilonewton per meter, due to 2 kilonewton per meter, okay. So this is the formula. So area of bending moment due to 0.75 kilonewtons. So this diagram looks like a triangle. So the triangle area formula is half into B into H. So half into B into H plus so area of BMD due to 2 kilonewton per meter. So this diagram looks like a parabolic shape. You can see here this parabolic shape. So the parabolic shape formula is 1 by 3 into base into height. So 1 by 3 into base into height. So this is the formula for parabolic shape and this is the formula for triangle. So for this triangle half into, so in this triangle base is 1.12, height is 1.5. Here base is 1.12 and height is 1.5. And next here base is 1.12 and height is 1.5. 1.5 is the span length. And next 1 by 3. So for here parabolic shape base is 0.81 and height is 0.9. For this parabolic shape base is 0.81 and height is 0.9. So 0.81 and height is 0.9 span length. So you can simplify this equation. After simplify this equation you can get 1 by 2 into 1.12 into 1.5. So the answer is 0.84. This is the A1 plus 0.24324. Okay, so this is the A1 value, this is the A2 value. In summation of both the values, that is 0.84 plus 0.24. 1.08 is the area, kilonewton into meter square. This is the area, kilonewton into meter square. Okay, and next we are going to find after we get the area formula and next we are going to find a maximum slope. So maximum slope occurs at B at free end. So there is a maximum slope denoted letter I at B equal to, and this is also called as a I maximum. From the Morse theorem 1, the formula is A by EI. But in the EI, but in the question he give a Young's modulus value E, that is in the terms in kilonewton per mm square, but there is no value of I. So for the finding of I, you reference from this rectangular beam. The dimensions is 75 mm into 150 mm. For this rectangular beam you can find the I value, that is I equal to rectangular section BD cube by 12. So breadth is 75 and depth is 150. So breadth is 75 and depth is 150. Whole cube by 12. After simplify this equation, you can get 75 into 150 power 3 by 12. So you can get 2 1 0 93750 mm power 4. So this is the value, mm power 4. So you can write this value 210 into 10 to the power of 5 mm power 4. You can write also these, from this value you can write also in the terms in 10 to the power of 5. Okay, so the units is, Young's modulus units is Newton per mm square, Newton per mm square. Young's modulus units is Newton per mm square, and IE units is mm power 4. So cancel of these units, remaining units is Newton into mm square. But in the area you can see kilonewton into meter square. So these kilonewton into meter square to changing into Newton into mm square, so multiplying with 10 to the power of 9. Okay, kilonewton and Newton changing 10 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of 3 here. Kilonewton into meter square can be changed into Newton into mm square. So kilonewton, Newton change from Newton to kilonewton 10 to the power of 3. You can multiply with 10 to the power of 3, and from meter square to mm square you can multiply with 10 to the power of 3 whole square. So 10 to the power of 3 and 10 to the power of 6 and 10 to the power of 9. Okay, you can multiply with 10 to the power of 9 the numerator value. So area is 1.08 into 10 to the power of 9. This is the area. 10 to the power of 9 is conversion units from kilonewton into meter square to Newton into mm square by E value. E value is in the problem 0.11 into 10 to the power of 5. 0.11 into 10 to the power of 5. 10 to the power of 5. And I value here, I value 210 into 10 to the power of 5. 210 into 10 to the power of 5. So you can simplify this equation. 1.08 into 10 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 9 by 0.11 into 10 to the power of 5 into 210 into 10 to the power of 5. So the answer is 4.675 into 10 to the power of minus 3 radians. So you can write these 0.004675 radians. So this is the IB or I maximum. Okay, so after getting the I value, maximum slope, that is maximum slope, after getting the I value, you can find the AX bar. So this AX bar uses to find a maximum deflection. So this AX bar formula is A1 X1 bar plus A2 X2 bar. So A1 equal to 0.84 and X1 is nothing but the distance from B to the center of gravity. So this is nothing but X1 bar. The distance from B to the center of gravity is nothing but x1 bar. So this first diagram looks like a triangle. So the triangle center of gravity formula is 2 by 3 into L. So 2 by 3 into L. So L is nothing but 1.5. 2 by 3 into L. So L is nothing but 1.5 plus A2. So A2 is 0.24. And x2 is nothing but the distance from B to the center of gravity of second diagram. So this parabolic shape, the formula is 3 by 4 into L1. So L1 is nothing but 0.9 plus L minus L1. So L minus L1 is nothing but 0.6. This is the L1 plus this is the L minus L1. Okay, so after simplify these equation, you can get after simplify these equation, you can get so after simplify these equation, you can get a1 x1 bar equal to 0.84 and a2 x2 bar equal to 0.360 and a1 x1 bar plus a2 x2 bar equal to 1.146 kilonewton into meter cube is the answer. Why? Because this area is in kilonewton into meter square and this span length is in meter. So kilonewton into meter square into meter, kilonewton into meter cube. So this is the AX bar answer. This is the AX bar answer. So after getting the AX bar answer, so you can find a maximum deflection. So that the maximum deflection occurs at B at free end. At a free end. That is IB equal to Imax equal to, from the Morse theorem to, the formula is AX bar by EA. AX bar by EA. For the AX bar by EA, in the numerator units is kilonewton into meter cube, but in the denominator Newton into mm square. So in the numerator, from the conversion units from kilonewton into meter cube into Newton into mm square. For the kilonewton into Newton, 10 to the power of 3 into meter cube into mm cube, 10 to the power of 3 whole cube. So 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 12. You can multiply AX bar into 10 to the power of 12 for the changing into Newton into mm square. And after this changing, you can get answer in mm. This answer is 1.146, AX bar 1.146, and EI equal to, E is nothing but 0.11 into 10 to the power of 5, 0.11 into 10 to the power of 5, and I equal to 210 into 10 to the power of 5. 10 to the power of 5. These units is Newton into mm cube. These units is Newton into mm square. So Newton cancel, mm square, mm cube cancel. The remaining units is mm. After cancelling these numerator and denominator, so the answer is 1.146 by 0.11 into 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the power of 5 into 210 into 10 to the power of 5. So the answer is 4.96 into 10 to the power of minus 12. 10 to the power of minus 12. So 10 to the power of minus 12 is nothing but 0.0000 3, 6, 9 and 12. 496 mm is the answer. 496 mm is the answer. So this is the solution for this question. The question is a combination of point load and UDLs. Point load and UDLs. These units is in mm. These units is in mm. Okay. So this is very important problem. This is the very important problem. So if diagram he did not get a I value, but through this rectangular section you can find a I value for the using of formula I equal to BD cube by 12. I equal to BD cube by 12. So this is the solution. So this is the I value. This is the I value, and this is the deflection value. That is Y max or YB equal to this. Okay. So practice this problem with multiple times. Okay. Thank you.